Okay, let's be honest. Have you ever wrapped up a day where you were like crazy busy, like nonstop going, going, going?
Mm.
But then when you finally crashed, you were hit with this feeling of, wait, what did I actually accomplish today?
Yeah.
That, my friend, is the sneaky trap of busy work. That's what we're diving into today.
Oh, interesting.
And get this, one of our sources had this riddle. It makes you feel productive, but actually keeps you stuck.
Mm.
I know, a little ominous, right? But seriously, think about it for a second. Any guesses on what that riddle's describing?
Well, what's interesting about this whole concept of busy work
Mm.
is that it really plays on that feeling of feeling productive
Mm-hmm.
without the actual substance to back it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One source brilliantly described it like running on a treadmill.
Oh,
You're putting in effort. You might even be sweating,
right.
but you're not actually getting anywhere.
Oh, I like that.
And to take that analogy even further, think about how many of us wear our never-ending to-do lists and overflowing inboxes like some badge of honor. We've almost been conditioned to equate busyness with success, haven't we?
It's true. It's like a weird flex, you know?
Right.
Like if you tell someone, oh, it's just been nonstop crazy at work,
Yeah.
it's almost like a weird brag,
Yeah.
even if you're secretly drowning in a sea of emails and pointless tasks. But the real question is, are we truly moving the needle on the things that matter? Or are we just staying busy for the sake of it?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah, and we've all been there, right?
Yeah.
You spend an entire afternoon just answering emails,
Oh, yeah.
organizing files, or
Yeah.
maybe even just reorganizing your desk.
Right.
It feels kind of productive in the moment.
It feels good to check things off.
Right.
But does it actually, like, align with your bigger goals?
Right. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like that feeling of coming home after a long day, totally exhausted,
Oh, yeah.
but then realizing you didn't actually get anything done that you wanted to get done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's so fascinating is how much our own mindsets contribute to this cycle. Yeah, one of the sources actually quoted Neville Goddard,
Okay.
and he said, "You must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled."
Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
That sounds a little abstract. How does that relate to, escaping this mountain of busy work?
It's about aligning your actions with your desired outcomes,
Oh,
you know?
okay.
So think about it this way. If your wish fulfilled is to write a book,
Right.
but you're spending all your time organizing paper clips,
Mm.
are you truly embodying that feeling Goddard talks about? Probably not.
So it's not about just doing less.
No.
It's about being like laser focused on the things that truly move you closer to your goals.
Precisely. And the good news is our sources offer some really, really practical advice
Oh, good.
for making that shift. One strategy that really stood out to me was this whole idea of time blocking
Okay.
or batching similar tasks together.
Yeah, that's a good one. I've been trying to get better at that myself.
It's a total game changer.
Yeah.
Instead of scattering similar tasks throughout your day,
Right.
like constantly switching between emails, phone calls, and like actual focused work.
Yeah.
You dedicate specific blocks of time to each type of task.
Okay.
Like maybe from 9 to 10 a.m., it's all about emails.
Yeah.
Then from 10 to 12, you're in deep work mode, completely shutting out distractions.
Right. It's like creating those themed blocks in your calendar.
Exactly.
So you can really get in the zone and power through things.
Exactly. And you know what's great about that? It plays into this key concept that was highlighted by Louise Hay in one of the sources.
Okay, what's that?
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness, that's huge. Because it's so easy to just get swept up in the whirlwind of the day.
Oh, yeah.
And just totally lose sight of what you should be focusing on. It really is. It's like without that awareness, we're just reacting to whatever pops up in our inboxes or gets thrown our way,
Right.
instead of being proactive about how we spend like our precious time.
And Louise Hay had this brilliant way of breaking this down into an actionable step.
Okay.
One of the sources mentioned this exercise she recommended. Throughout the day, like just pause and ask yourself, is this task truly helping me grow, or am I just filling time?
Ooh, that's a good one. It's like a little gut check to see if you're genuinely like aligned with your goals or just spinning your wheels. Because let's be honest, sometimes those busy work tasks feel comforting, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like at least you're checking something off the list.
Absolutely. But imagine the possibilities if we redirected that energy
Right.
toward the things that actually like light us up,
Yes.
the things that actually move us closer to that wish fulfilled.
So if you find yourself stuck in that busy work spiral,
Yeah.
what's the move? Just drop everything.
Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
It's about making conscious choices.
Okay.
You can always like choose to do it later during your designated, busy work block.
Right.
And this one can be a game changer.
Yeah.
You can learn to say no altogether.
There's so much power in saying no. But
Yeah,
honestly, it can be one of the hardest things to do. It's like we've been conditioned to be people pleasers, always putting everyone else's needs before our own.
it's true. And that's where a little inspiration can be helpful.
Okay.
One of the sources brought up this surprising example, Rihanna.
Rihanna. Okay, now I'm intrigued. What does Rihanna have to do with escaping busy work?
Well, think about it.
Okay.
She's a global superstar,
Right.
incredibly strategic about her time and energy.
Yeah.
Think about it. She's wildly successful, but she's also incredibly selective about the projects she takes on,
Right.
the brands she endorses.
Mm-hmm.
She clearly understands her value and doesn't say yes to everything that comes her way.
Wow. That's a really empowering way to think about it. It's not about saying no to everything and becoming some hermit.
Right.
It's about being intentional with your commitments and
Yeah.
protecting your time and energy for the things that truly matter.
Precisely. And that's the beauty of breaking free from the busy work treadmill. It's not about doing less. It's about making sure what you are doing aligns with your goals, your values, and ultimately your vision for your life.
So much food for thought today. It's not just about clearing our inboxes. It's about getting clear on what we're truly working towards. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. It's been real.
My pleasure. And remember, you have the power to design your days with intention.